Mabuhay, and today we're going to be unboxing a new species. Not really sure if it wants to be an MPV or an SUV. It's trying to be the best of both worlds, but let's see. Over there, we have the all-new 2021 Geely Okavango, and we're gonna see what it's all about. Now let's start with the way it looks. And as you can see by the front, it's got that patented Geely grille, which is what they call an expanding Cosmos grille. Kind of looks like the Azakarra. Takes a lot of cues from that, which is making it a very masculine and muscular looking car, which is what they were going for in the first place. You have LED headlights and LED fog lamps as well. Over here at the side, you get 18-inch alloy wheels, automatic fold, and heated side mirrors, as well as for this top-of-the-line variant, the Urban, you get roof rails. And over at the back, you get an automatic tailgate. So all in all, with the exterior, you can see they put a lot of features already outside. So I'm curious, and I'm sure you're more curious to see what's on the inside. Let's check that out now. Now that we're at the first row of the Okavango, you can see that they made an effort to make it luxurious and feel comfortable at the same time. You have soft touch leather on the seats and here on the grab handles under the dashboard, which even translates to a fully leather wrapped steering wheel, and you even get grab handles here on the side of the doors. But that's not the only thing, of course, you want to know about the toys. In front of me, you get a fully digital multi-informational display system that, of course, has your speed, your gas, and your consumptions, and all of that. And for the infotainment, you get a 10.25-inch screen. It may not be Apple CarPlay or Android Auto capable, but it has its own app which you can download onto your phone so that you can mirror your device. Below that, you have your climate control buttons here. You have two USB ports. Below that, you have a 12-volt socket. And here on top, you actually have a place where you can put your phone, maybe your wallet. Here you have your gear lever. And below that, you actually have the place where you can change your drive modes. You have three to choose from, which are Eco, Comfort, and Sport. And below that, you have your settings where you can press a button. You can get the 360-degree view, of course, to help you park and maneuver and stuff like that. You have your button to turn off stability control, as well as the button to turn on the hill descent control. Cubby holes over here, as well as a cup holder. And this most interesting thing actually is you can open it. It's a cubby hole that's cool, so you can keep drinks in and make sure that they don't get warm. So that's it for the first row. I think we can now move on to the second row. Now that we're here at the second row, let me talk you through what you get back here. In front of you, you get two additional air conditioning vents, the climate control settings, and two more USB ports to charge your devices. Below that, you actually get a tiny cubby hole so you can put some stuff in. On each side of the doors, you get bottle holders and another space to put more stuff. But the most interesting thing about the second row is that the seats are all individual. You can individually fold them flat, making it more, of course, versatile when it comes to loading and unloading certain stuff in people. And they also made a point to make it very easy to get to the third row. Let me show you. So you lift this here, the seat actually slides forward, so it's not hard for you to get into the third row. Speaking of the third row, let's talk about that now. Now that we're here at the third row, you can actually see that you get some pretty decent space. You got some pretty good leg room. Granted, you could move the seats forward just to make it a little more comfortable for the people here at the back. But headroom's not that bad either, considering I'm wearing a ridiculous hat. But you get bottle holders on each side, as well as a place to put some stuff in. You also get your air conditioning vents here. But the one thing we wish it had here in the third row was at least a 12-volt socket or a USB port where you can charge your devices. But overall, it's not a bad place to be, and you wouldn't mind sitting here on long journeys. Now though, it's time to check out what's under the hood. Underneath the hood of the Okavango, you get a 1.5-liter 3-cylinder turbocharged engine. This is mated to a 7-speed wet dual-clutch transmission. But what makes this power plant interesting is that it's actually aided by an electric motor, making it a mild hybrid. Yes, that's there to help efficiency and as well to help the power delivery be better and smoother. This engine having a small displacement and all. But if you put all those things together, you actually get decent output. It comes with 190 horsepower and about 300 Newton meters of torque, which is more than enough to propel people and cargo. We actually saved the best feature for last, and it's that you can actually buy an inflatable bed to go along with your Okavango. You can actually plug it onto the 12-volt socket out here in front and inflate it. As you know, with regards to the activities that you could do with the bed, well, that's entirely up to you now. But now let's talk about the name. Geely calls it the Okavango, but what exactly is the Okavango? Well, the Okavango Delta is part of the 7 natural wonders of the world. So it's a pretty big claim to name a car after something so revered, something so important. Well, now we know why this car has been named after something very important, because of its price. This car starts at around 1.2 million pesos, but for this top-of-the-line variant, it comes in at 1,328,000 Philippine pesos. And as you know, for a fully loaded 7-seater SUV, that's a very, very competitive price. Now it's just up to you to find out if this is fit for you. Please also don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel below. This has been Pablo Salapantan of AutoIndustriya. Paalam!